Denver was trying to cut the yard for me, but unfortunately the waka got damaged, and so not even half of the yard got to be done. However, he did 1 million other things for me, including doing all the laundry Friday night and sorting everything, so that when I got up this morning, it was just for me to transport the sorted clothes, with the exception of the white, which he left to soak. But it was just to transfer the sorted clothes downstairs so that I could do the hanging. DJ was forcing Max to sit and hang out with him, but Max would have none of it. So he decided to put his attention on something else, which was to try to convince us to give him another East Indian mango, even though he got one already. But usually we all come together on Saturday mornings and we do laundry together. I usually go live on TikTok from 7 a.m. but I start hanging out most times from the Friday night, and in the mornings for Saturday morning, sometimes by 5:36 I'm downstairs hanging, because it's really a lot of laundry and we only wash once per week. This morning in particular, though, Nate was not with us at this point because he got up very late. So it was just me. You won't see him in this video. He got up very late. But once we were finished hanging the clothes, though, we went to make breakfast. And after breakfast, we decided to visit one investment property, and we ended up visiting both investment properties. So I'm going to take you through all of that in this vlog. I will, however, do a separate video showing you the second property because I don't think you're familiar with that one. But this morning, while hanging the laundry, we ate mangoes and then I made breakfast. For breakfast, I just did some scrambled eggs with some frankfurters because you know the kids love that. By this time, Nate was up, of course. So we all had breakfast, and this is what the laundry looked like. So it was 4 lines of laundry because then we actually made another line for me. It was 3, now it's 4. So this was us packing to go to the investment property. Nate went to Boys Day, so it was just me, Denver mom, and Deja. Me, Denver mom, DJ, and Deja, because Nate was at Boys Day at church today, Boys and Girls Day at church today, but he was the only one in the age group that could go. I had a mango for lunch, and then we picked up the clothes off the line because to how the sun was hot today, everything dry, because this was maybe like about by 12 o'clock, everything was dry. I fixed up the house while mom washed the dishes for me. Deja rode her bicycle, and then it was time for us to get going. So we packed up the car, packed snacks, cleaning supplies, everything we could have possibly needed. And then we went down to Trelawney. Because I didn't get back my key, my gate pass from the tenant, I had to stay in the line, the visitors line, and for some reason that took some time. But we finally got there and we just started doing what we needed to do. I noticed from the get-go that the garden had overgrown a bit. And so I asked mom to just try and cut it down to size for me so that it was below the window level. This is what the place looked like when we got there. Pretty much just regular, nothing fancy. So we basically just went through to clean the entire house, change the sheets, change the curtains, things like those. Vacuumed the drawers and everything like that. So the kids helped out to do what they could do, and we did the heavy lifting, so to speak. Once we did the first room, it wasn't so bad after, because I think that was maybe the hardest room, which is the master bedroom. So once I got this out of the way, you know, I felt a little bit more relieved. I was like, yes, all right, we got this. 1 down, 2 to go. So we locked away 1 room at a time. This was the second room. It only has 1 window, so I used the light curtains. And I just kind of, with all the heat and everything, I just decided to use white curtains in all the rooms, or light colored stuff. Not all. Yes, all. Everywhere, even in the living room. But I'm gonna do a video that shows you the full walkthrough of this property. I did one long time ago, maybe over a year ago. Well, no, when these tenants were moving in September, I think I did a video. But I did one today to show you. So I'm going to show you another full video of what the property looks like now. This was mom doing her gardening, trying to neat up the trees as much as she could. And once we were through with this now, it was time for us to go, and we stopped by the second property because we also wanted to see what was happening there. So this is the one that most of you may be familiar with, and if you watched my last update video, you would have seen that I said we wanted to dig up the old driveway. We also built like a driveway to one side and a walkway to the other side. But I really think everything is coming together nicely, and I can't wait for everything to be finished. So I'll continue to share the journey with you, and remember to look out for the other video.